Hello friends, my name is Shivam from Devops Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Between the parentheses, look at this here. So here I'm saying here, search in the web, look at this very carefully. Source type, either it should be a ECC star, or it's a or, remember it's not and, or the source type is equal to when star, and then followed by whatever it is, like action in field is equal to purchase, status should be greater than 400, and then pipe, then a command, then function, or whatever it is, function, argument, clause, and stuff like that. So here you see that. Now one interesting thing, you should check this. The commands will be in some specific colors. So usually the commands you will be having the blue color, functions will be in purple color, and commands argument will be in the green color. So that way you can correlate that which is command and which is a command arguments and what is a function. Okay, so now some of the query editor, the stuff you can change also, and that you can change it at preferences SPL editor. So for example, let me take you through there, so we'll understand this one. Now this is the administrator, and here you have preferences. Now here SPL editor, this is the same editor. SPL editor means Splunk editor, which is this one here. Okay, so right now this is the editor which you can modify some of the references from here. So you can select, this is the full right now, search assistant, compact, none. So what is this search assistant here? So search assistant is basically assist you to search. For example, see here, I type F and it gave me so many options here. Or if I do the pipe here and I type T, see here, give me all these commands, and only give me the commands, not functions. You see that. So, and now if you think you want to read something, you just scroll up over there, and read more button also is there. So you can just go and check it out also, and that way you can enable those. So here SPL editor, here you can get a search assistant in full, compact, and none, whereas as of now it's selected compact. Now line number you can enable and display in the search boxes, and auto formatting also. Now this is something where we should look at it, advanced editor and themes. If you want to change the themes like a black and white, so it's light color right now, let's say black and white will be looking like apply. See here. Fail.
Yeah, you have star before index, right? That is causing.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't look at it. Okay, so here now pipe table, see black and white, only black and white, so there's no color which is coming up. So you can select here SPL editor and themes, you can select this in black and white or lightweight, and see blue color, Now you can also select change this and dark theme. So dark theme is full black. See here. So depends on your like and depends on your interest. You can select. Right now I let it be the one which is selected by default, and that is called light one. Click apply. Okay, so yes, you can change the settings also in the preferences. Remember that one. Now creating a table. So you can also create a table here. So table command returns a table formed by only fields in the argument list. So let me show you here. Let's say first thing, can I know that how many uh, fail is there? So I'm just uh, selecting one of the index. Default index is let it be, so you don't have to specify the default index. Now I just want the source type. So source type should be here. Audit trail. Okay, this is the audit trail right now. So source type, or here I have a source type, or not audit trail. Just a second. Let me check this. Data summary. So here source type is access combined cookies. So here I want to search, but though you have only one, it will hardly matter now, even if you don't specify, because default. But you should practice it, specifying the source type, sources, and all if you really want it. Then here I want to know how many fail we have. Anything which is with a fail. So now if you search here, total failure, and I have to change this all time because the data of the one which I uploaded, which is pretty old. So I want to know fail, and you see here all time data. There's no fail event. I mean, there's no keyword which is called fail. Can I do this failure? And here you have nothing. Can I do the fail star? Where it is coming? Fail star. So this is the way you can check it out. Though the data we don't have, but fail star you got it many, 106. So fail means this fail, star means anything. So if you see the failed, so failed, there are so many failed. That's the reason it has come. So that way you can play with the string and you see that. Can I check? Go and check the error. Error. So this is a search right now. Okay. So how many errors we have? I will know. There's so many errors, right? So what do you want to do this? So here you have to understand all these fields. So selected fields, interesting fields, and all stuff like that. So for that we have to go and get, just a second, let me open up. So we need to understand those. This is fourth. Let's see third is completed or not. So this one is completed. So let's complete this four also. So now this is the way. So I'm looking for something, which is here. Just a second. Yeah, this is the same slide. So now let's deep dive into the each and every option which is available on this. So yeah, look at this here. You want to create a table. So how do we create a table? So simply you search something. Now this is in a different format. So you want to create a table out of it. So here table, table. Now if you select the table, you have to tell that table by which field. So now if you see that here, because it's a what do you say, it's a structured data which I uploaded. So because of the structured data, it got created so many fields automatically. See here, there is a 3 fields which Splunk is maintaining along with the timestamp, which is the host, source, and source type, and depends on the structured data and the logic already present in the Splunk. They have converted all of their data into the different interesting fields. So you have these other fields which you have. So now you want to know, let's say you want to know all the events which has an error, and table you want to display by, let's say, status. Status is, so if I see your status, look at the status here, and status table you want to see by status. So let's status is a field, okay? So now here status, and you see here only status has come. You want the more field, you can go and more get the more field here. So you want to see, let me clear this. So there's a one more way to do that. What you can do is, you can, let's say you want a bytes field, so click on it and say selected, yes. Okay, and see here bytes, you got it. Now I see here bytes, you get it here, and these fields will selected. So here selected field interesting field. So that way selected field will be a part of the your table. This is a table here, you see here. So time has come, host has come, source type has come, bytes has come. So here you can see the tables. Now if you want, let's say you want more something like line count, that is also selected. So you got this line count also, and I selected that one and done, and line count you have got it, and let it refresh, still refreshing. See line count. So this way you can play with the selected here also, or you can select, okay, no, I want that through the program all this output. So if you want the program through program, if you want the output, then in that case error table, which are the table you want to see. So here status, line number, all this thing you can decide, line count. Okay, so like this you can decide, and you see here you got the stats, status, line count, and all the stuff like that. So yes, this is the way also you can play. This is the tactics I'm teaching you. I'll give it to you in lab also. So as you see here, you can create a table command, returns a table formed by only fields in the argument list. Now columns are displayed in the order given in the command. Yes, so whichever you write first, it will be displayed first and followed by next. So this is the things. So see here in the query here, you are indexing the web source type access underscore combine, whereas table client IP, action, product IDs, and status, which you are doing it. Now you can rename the field also. So for example, there is a there is a there is a field which is called uh, status. So you want to rename that one, so that is also possible. So what you can do is you can say rename, so create one more. So whenever you come write a command, you have to do that pipe, actually pipe you have to use it for every time the command you use it. Remember, this rename will be happening on the output of the table status style count. So here status as something like a my status. So this way it will be more meaningful for understanding the reports. So here you see status will become a my status. So this is called transformation. So you are transforming the data as per your use and get going. So yes, this is you can also do that, renaming fields in a table, and you can see that few examples here. Here what I'm doing, left side the queries which I have, index is equal to web source type, then create a table by client IP, action, product ID, status, and then rename the product ID as product ID. There's a spelling things, and then action as a customer action, status as a, so multiple things you can do separated by comma, and again you can create a table of action and status. So here you see action and status. If you want to create, no result found. Why? Because the table field got changed. Table field got changed from action to action as, sorry, customer action. So now onwards you have to use the customer action. So right side, if you look at this, is corrected one. So you see here, first you search, on top of that you create a table using client IP, action, product IDs and status, and then you rename product IDs and action and status. And now when you create a table again based on that, after the renaming, you are selecting the new field name, not the older field name. So we'll have to mind it. Are you getting this page, guys, this slide?
Yes.
Yeah, so be mindful about it. So renaming command, so there's one command you learn, table, there's one more command you run, rename. Okay, so it's very important. Now there is one more command which is called field. So what is this field command? So guys, field extraction is one of the most costly part of the search. Yes, extraction and structured data, most of the extraction is done by Splunk, but sometimes you have to do that. So fields command allows you to include or exclude. Please read this out very carefully. Field command, this is the third command which I'm going to teach you, is field command. Field command allows you to include or exclude specified field in your search and report. Yes, you can include or exclude in the search results. So to include, you have to use the field and plus sign, okay, and to exclude, you have to use the fields and minus sign, hyphen sign, okay. So when you use the plus sign, which occurs before field extraction, understand that, and which basically improve the performance. Whereas if you use the to exclude field space hyphen, it occurs after the field extraction and no performance benefit you get it. Exclude fields are used in search to make the table display easier to read it. Yeah. So look at this here. This very carefully look at it. Scenario number one and scenario number two, second the below one, and left side you have a queries which you have run, and right side the output which you have run. Let me tell you the same, it's the same output which it's done on the same output which you have done, which you have a code downloaded, a sample data which you have downloaded. So here you see index is equal to security, okay, source type linux secure. So you have stored that linux data in the security index, and what you are doing here, you are using the parenthesis, you are searching, give me the results with a content which whether it's a fail or invalid. Okay, it's a fail or invalid, not together. So give me the content with is a fail or invalid, and that means that way how many results you got it. Look at this very carefully. You got the results 6567, but the time which has been spent to this is called index search index time. So time which you have spent is 1.425 seconds. Now if you little bit change the queries, and then you see the power of it. So here look at the queries, the below side, index is equal to security, source type is equal to linux underscore secure. Here you are searching again for the same thing, a field and invalid, but what you fail and invalid, but what you are doing is you are specifying that fields to search, not everything but certain fields only. So what you did, you did the piping, and then again you are saying search only in the field which is called user app source IP, not all the fields. Because remember, in if you might have looked at interesting fields, there were so many fields were there, but this time the searches will be in there in the specific fields only. So here you see that the time of searches which has been reduced drastically, almost 0.753. Now here you might not see the huge difference because the records you have hardly few thousand, but if you have a millions of record, it's almost like 3 hours versus 6 hours, and then you will see the differences. Okay, so yep, field command you can use for the searching and same time extracting, including and excluding your key terms as well. So guys, do you understand that?
Yeah, yes, Rajesh.
Okay, so look at this here again. There's one more command which I'm going to teach you, which is a dedupe. What is exactly doing? So now look at this here. Nothing great in terms of queries. You're searching index called sales, source type, vendor, sales, vendor, and vendor is equal to BA, which is a field, and anything with the vendor BA you should be displaying. On top of that, you are creating a table and the column by vendor, vendor city, vendor state, province, and vendor name. And the results which you have got it is the one in front of you. Now, if you look at this data very carefully, there is a two vendor which is being duplicated. Beach game Miami, again beach game Miami. So that is being duplicated. It's the same data which you are seeing here. So is there any possibility where we can remove the duplicate values? You can remove the duplicate value. So how can you do that? So if you look at this here, after that you added one more pipe and dedupe vendor you add it. So here what has happened, the vendor where we had a duplicate values which got removed. Okay, so after that again table and command. So here you see, uh, first time, look at it very carefully. First dedupe vendor, when you do that, here all the vendors got removed, all the duplicate values got removed. Here right side you are doing dedupe vendor, vendor city. Okay, and that is how you are doing. So here still that is beach games Miami, beach games Port Lauderdale. So here in beach games Miami is there, and beach games uh, so here beach game removed, but here if you do the second also, so here is not been removed, so right side. So that way you can also play with it. So dedupe command is what they are doing basically. This has been used to duplicate, remove the duplicate values from your search results. So you can use it this one. Now there is one more command which you can use it for the sorting. Now sorting you can use for the sort the results. Now sort by some table, some field, or sort by some specifications like accounts or something like that. So here you see, uh, there is a difference between short. Look at it very carefully here. Short and then plus or minus and field name without space. Okay, so that means sign followed by file name short results in the sign orders. So just a second guys, there's some noise which is coming from my side. Just a second, hold on. Okay, so I hope it's good right now. Okay, so here you are having the sort commands, again which you are doing plus and minus without space. So that has a like a sign followed by file name sort results in the sign order. Now if you have a sort command and followed by space as minus and plus and followed by the field name which you want to include or exclude. Okay, so in that case the difference is sign followed by space and then field name applies short order to all following fields without a different explicit sort order. So that's one of the difference. So look at it very carefully. Left side you are not trying the hyphen space, you are not adding a space. So because of that, the difference, the results what you get it here, here you have a beach. Just look at the vendor beach games and beach games here you have a beach games in Miami, and here you have a beach games FT relay also and FT Miami also. So that way you can play with the dedupe and sort also. Now search command. What is the search command is doing? Now there's one more command which is called search command, which is basically helping you to search. By the way, first pattern of the chaining the command was search itself, but you can add a search after the pipe also if you want to filter it out some other specific things based on the output. So you can add a search command. So here you see, first you are searching something on all the records of the particular source and host, and top of that you are searching event code 100. So that way, again, the pattern is having limitation. Always you have to use the, after the pipe, always you have to use the command and then field name and clause and all stuff like that. So this is the search command. You can use it. You can use dedupe for duplication, remove the duplication. You can use head command also. So head command to display only the 10 results, and you can reverse that order non numerical value alphabetic order. So you can reverse that. You can sort by user here, order by the users in ascending or user in a descending. So if you add a hyphen user, it will become a descending, and sort by user but in descending order, and hyphen without hyphen means plus. By default is a plus, plus or minus, ascending order. Plus means no, you can leave it plus because that's a default one. So that way you can also do that. There is one more command which we have, a tail. So tail will show you last 10 results. That is, you can also do that. So overall, yes, basic search terms uh, include the building blocks, which include the keyword which you want to search. Some of the wildcards you can use it. You can use the phrases like a double colon. You can use the boolean in your search also, like a and, or not. You can use the fields also, key pairs values, yeah, field is equal to values or something like that. So you can use this basic searching techniques. Some of the basic commands have uh, which we have discussed, some of this like a table, dedupe, stats, eval which will help you to calculate an expression, charts and time chart for the representation purpose, rename and sorting. So these are the commands. We have also understood how to do that, this stuff, and the results, you got it. Now search assistants, we have already talked about it. If you type something, you have to enable the search assistant from the backend, and it will get you the results. So you can see that lots of the moment you do some type something, lots of suggestions come. You can enable or disable that options from the preferences. Now this is the preferences where we have editor and search references, assistant, all this thing you have it. I have shown you that area so you can get comfortable. Now some of the options, again, when you search something, you tends to see some more or less information, and to toggle full mode and deselect auto open. So here what you can do is go to this options and search mode, here verbose mode, and let's say just search here, this one, and star, see here, and table, and here you see learn more. So you will take you to the all the new things. Now again, if you change this preferences and go to search assistant and go to the full mode here, okay, select apply, and now you try, just let me refresh, see here. So now you're getting full search. Look at this here, table, see here. So when you do the search assistant in full mode, you can see lots of data which you can see and learn from there only. Some examples are also given here, which you can see that here. Now you can toggle between that auto open here. It should not open up, and you can up down, you can do that. So these are the features which you have, which you can try it out. It will help you in the day-to-day activities. So search assistant also, This I've talked about it. Yeah. So now,
To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
in the search assistant, you should also understand the importance of parentheses. Okay. So search assistant provide help to match parentheses as you type. And when an end parenthesis is typed, the corresponding beginning parenthesis is automatically highlighted. So that is a behavior of this. If the beginning parenthesis cannot be found, nothing is highlighted. So where and all you can use it. So let's use some of the queries and then you understand this. See here, uh, index main, by the way, the real index is main only. So here I typed it, and how many results I got it? 1906. And see here I parenthesis and here say or. Now if I do this one, look at this 1906 last results, and I said and, not or. So here when I say or, see, so there is no, sorry, this is a and, this is a and. When I say and, there is no event where you have error in the both the events. So there's no event as such. Now if I try without parentheses, look at this results. This is or 1906. This is and zero. Something should come. Okay, so that maybe the data I have not uploaded all of it, so maybe that was. Okay, so here viewing the results. Now how can you view the results? So matching results are written immediately, displayed in the reverse chronicle order newest first. Matching search terms are highlighted. Okay, so for example, if I search for errors, and I'll remove this internal main only. I'm searching for error. Here you see I'm searching for error, and in the results you see highlighted. Now what you can do, you can also do one thing, you can include and exclude the data also. So for example, you right left click here, okay, and you say add to searches. Okay, so you add it to search, you see here you added the selection to your searches. So if you want to search any event which has a error, and then same time you want to search something with Mozilla also, so right click here, right click on this, add to search, and you see here okay, I selected many things actually, so that way you can do that. How many numbers of events records have the error and Mozilla together? See here, error is also there and Mozilla. It's a default and. Okay, if you think you want to put it or, then you have to specify things. So now when you say or, then see here 16,923 86, almost so many. So everyone has either Mozilla or error. So like this. So you can also do like this. There's so many features on this app actually which helps you to do the things. You can include the searches, you can exclude from the searches, you can start the new searches altogether. So three things you get it here as part of this. So yeah, now you know that each event has timestamp, host, source type, and index. So that is already there. Now you see here field sidebar. So the extracted field, which is a part of the interesting field which I talked about it. Look at the all this stuff one by one. So here we see number of events, whatever we have, and here you see pattern. Here you see statistics and visualization. These things we'll talk about tomorrow, but right now this is the event. Now you should very carefully these events in the raw format right now. So all the values, all the data in the raw format. You can convert in the list format also. Okay, so if you are comfortable list, this is the list format, and you can convert in the table format also. This is the table, and table format will be as per the selected fields. If you think, okay, I don't want the line count, so selected no, and gone. Let's say you don't want the bytes, selected no, so gone. So like that you have to play and check it out. Again, here you have a format, and here row number you want yes or no, wrap results yes or no, max line 5 lines you want it, so how many lines you want to display. So that those are the things you can decide here per page. Now here this many records, one is a tabular format, so more records will go to 1 2 3 4 and more pages. Now you see here, this is the diagram, and here you see the all the data, and in the this bar actually. So you see here, if you hover over that, you will get that okay, at that point 69 event has happened. If you want to filter it out, there's one more thing you can do on this here, and that you can select that duration. See here, 80 days. So you can select this and enter. So you can select okay, this many dates, or this many dates, or to deselect. I have select deselect and then select one more, 5 days, again deselect, again. See that you my cursor very carefully, I'm playing with it. So that way you can select here, and the data will be changed as per the thing. So here zoom to selection you can also try, and zoom out you can also do. See, zoom to selection and zoom out. So this way, see loading. Okay, so these are the features which you have. Format timeline, you can hidden, compact, full, many things you can give it here. So whichever you are comfortable with it. So yes, overall if you see here, look at this here, selected fields, timestamp, search mode, time range picker you have to select, search results appear in the event tab or not, field sidebar and all. Okay, add search, exclude from search, new search, which I discussed about already. Raw data, we have shown you, list data, table data, which I have shown you already. Now time picker is very important, and lots of options you have here, so you should spend some time here. You have a real time, almost 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, all time, or relative time also, like a today, week to date, and custom preset time, like you can do that. Relative, real time, look at the bottom section, relative time, custom time, real time, date range, date and time range, and advanced. So many options you can specify here, and it's a many these all are self-explanatory, which is here. And see here right now, real time, relative, preset, these are presets. This is a relative, this is a real time. So you can select how much, what is the duration of the data you want, and all these things you can select. This is the earliest and now, so something like that you can apply and get the data. Okay, so this is the last 24 hours of data, you have nothing, so you got nothing. So guys, are you understanding that these are very simple, well defined interface on Splunk, which you have, and which you have to experience and then check it out. Are you getting these points?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, let's move on. So here, time range abbreviations, which I have talked about it already, so you can check it out. Now this is also you can break. So here you see here, you want to define the timeline, let's say all time for time being, and you want to define this data. Right now you are saying per day, each day. So if you want to define something different, here you can select. By the way, this is auto generated when you select the all timeline, because you cannot change this one. So this is because the limitation of the graph here. So depends on you change here, that will automatically, let's say last 60, or let's say I'll just go for index internal. Okay, internal, which is for has some data, new latest data, right now. So I'll go for the index internal, and instead of all time I say last, and see what you get it. 1 hour. Earlier in that it was 1 day, but now it's 1 hour. Now if I go for last 15 minutes, so now here, see, 1 minute. So depends on the duration or timeline which you select, this will get adjusted. This will get adjusted. So that way you should look at this, how often, I mean, what kind of duration of the window on which that the number of results which you are displaying. So that is important. Yes, you can select that those data by graph also. So right now, let's consider I have a last 4 hours of data in here. So look at this total 4 hours of data, and now I want to only see that 35 minutes of data. So right now you see here how many data which you got it here. This is 35 minutes of data. Now you can select this one also, more, deselect first and select one more time. Okay, so like that you are seeing like the selected data only. So these are the play with the mouse, you can do that and just learn about this. So format, timeline, you have it zoom out, you have zoom to selection and deselect. Okay, now whatever you've been searching, actually, do you know that you can also every search results automatically get into the job. So every search is also a job. So which I talked about this stuff in the morning, but now I'll show you. So here I have done so much of searches. So do I have those? So inspect job, look at this. And this will be stored, I think, last 10 minutes. After that, automatically it create as until you save it. Okay. See here. So these are the searches which I made it actually. Okay. So these are the searches which I made it. Search job properties. Okay. So these are the job which was stored. So can you create a new job? Yeah. So you can create a new job also, like a save as. Where is the job? There's an option. Job. So every search is a one job. So you have to edit this job setting. And see here, you can select, okay, lifetime, how much, 10 minutes is the default. You can select the 7 days. And now link to the search, current search, which is here. And you can save this as a something, whatever. So now that got saved. So again, you do the new searches, let's say last all time, and whatever you want to store, again this is a new search, and again you want to edit this job. Every search is one job, and you want to store for 7 days and save it. So this is the way you can search for, save for the any searches which you wanted. So here, yeah, every search is also job. Use the job bar to control search executions, and you can pause, toggle the resume to search, stop, finalize this data. Now all these things you can do that. Now you can also make the job setting private, everyone, a lifetime, which you have seen it just now. So if you go to any search, let's say I do the search one search here, and this search I want to, okay, right now it's taking so much less time, so you cannot send this job to background, but I'm editing this one. You can make it private and public, so it's up to you, whichever you want it. So you can make it this also. And Yeah, you can share a job also, whatever the search results with someone. So there is one button, if you see here very carefully, here it is. So share your button of the search results, and this is the URL where you get it. 7 days it will be accessible, so you can share that. In fact, you can print and you can also export it. So export to the multiple format. Look at this here. I'll show you this here. Close. Any search results you can export it here, and these are the options which is available: CSV, XML, JSON, file name, and whatever it is export. So search results you can be exporting also. That's important. Now saved search results, where you see that. So saved search results we can see in the activities. So I have saved 3-4 searches if I not wrong. So go to the activities, jobs, and now look at this. It's not more than 7 hours, I guess, 7 days. So you can see the all the saved search results here. See here, I got, see, these are saved just now, right? And in fact these are the older one. So every search results, again, you can pause, you can stop, you can delete this, inspect the job, you can share, you can download, export, size of this, everything you have it actually here only. Okay, so those are things you can do that. This UI has so many features, actually you should focus on each and everything, so will help you to do that. All the search history you can find it also bottom of this here. So go down to the search box. So let me click on it. And still loading. See here, all the search history you can see here, whatever I search. So each search will get into the jobs also, and all the search history whichever I have done from last 40 minutes, you have it here. So even though something is lost, don't need to worry about it. Again, you add to the search whatever you are searching and get up immediately. So done. Okay, so yeah, this is the way you can also interact with faster things. Okay guys, so we have understood that many things. Now let's understand that, yes, so here you can add multiple searches also. So fields we have understood, field discovery we have understood, search mode we have understood, data specific fields we have understood, sidebar, the interesting selected fields, all fields we have understood, describe the fields we have understood, making a how to interesting field to the selected fields we have understood. Okay, and make an in field selected you have understood. The field window we have also seen it. Searches we have done it, those, and searches, all this thing we have done it. The difference between this one and not. So guys, what is the thing? So here exclamation is equal to versus not, and both are not fields is same as actually. So we have to understand that. It's very important slide. Both is not same. The exclamation is equal to field expression and not operator exclude event from your search but produce different results. So look at this here. Here you are searching status is not equal to 200, will return events where status field exists and value in the field does not equal to 200. Whereas when you search something like not status is equal to 200, then return events where the status field exists and value in the field does not equal to 200, and all events where status field does not exist. So that also you will display. So this you have to understand that difference between this one. Okay, so that's one thing. Finally, demo time and lab time. So guys, did you understand this here? Everything?
Yeah.
Okay guys, one more revision quickly. So here, this is the search window. If you want to change this, okay, let me refresh that image. See, this one you want to modify, setting, preferences. Many options are there. You can change that in the SPL editor. You can go for the search assistant, full, compact, none, line number. You can display themes. You can change it if you really want it. There are 3 themes which you have. All these things you can do that. Here you have a timeline which you can see that, and this is the different timeline in which you can select. Mostly these are like self-explanatory, but again you have to experience, and each and everything you have to see. Advanced one is very wonderful because this you can use in the timeline also. Timeline searches also. Sorry, not timeline searches also. Now, apart from that, let's say if you want to search something, pattern and all which I have already taught you, so that you should be clear about it. And I'm searching right now in internal index here, and you get a response. And selected field, we discuss about it. Interesting field, we discuss about it. All fields, you know that here. These are the table raw list, which you know that each and every option you have to click. Format, we have understood that. Okay, so row number, yes, no, wrap, max line, check selections. 20 per page is results, 50 or 10, you know that. This is the extended results page wise you can do. This is the boxes on which the timeline has been selected, and then results you have got it. So from last few hours only results is coming, so it's like that. So here we have understood deselect, zoom to selection, zoom out, format timeline, and all stuff like that. Here we have understood job, edit job setting. Every search is a one job which will hold for 10 minutes. You can make it up to 7 days also. Inspect job, delete job, run the job in the background also if it is a long running job. So you can do that here. Pause, stop, but because I have no queries and database where I can run for the longer hours, so you don't have to pause and stop. You can share, you can print, you can export in the different version. Again, search mode, which we discuss about 3 mode: fast mode, smart mode, and verbose mode. Okay, so here you see the events and number of sampling, all this thing has been done here, and almost everything is okay. So guys, any questions on understanding this particular app and the searches? Any questions?
No, not now, Rajesh.
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan, and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.